Alright. Let's dive into some more FF14 today. Let's continue on with the main story today. Hey, Peach. Alice is impatiently fussing with her link pearl. Oh, Solitary. If you've come here hoping for news, I'm afraid there isn't any. Everything is exactly as it was. Ishtola is still investigating primals in the Far East. Thancred is still gathering intelligence in the Imperial provinces. And Alphino is still out there somewhere. There's been no word since his first scheduled report, nor does he respond to calls. And all the while I'm just meant to sit around here waiting. It's driving me mad. Begging your pardons, I bear a message from the Eorzean Alliance. Thank the gods for that. We have a visitor. Welcome to the Rising Stones. If you have a message, I should be most eager to hear it. Later, the Alliance leadership will soon convene to discuss the matter of Osean interference, and they humbly request the presence of the Science of the Seventh Dawn. Having assessed intelligence provided by the Alamegan Resistance concerning the whereabouts of Xenos' remains, they too suspect Osean involvement, and wish to deliberate a suitable course of action. As the foremost authorities on our foe, your Order's counsel would be most welcome. Hey, Impulse. Of course, we should be glad to assist in whatever way we can. With almost everyone else afraid... Oh, not afraid. afield. I'd say this one falls to us. By which I mean I'm not going on my own. You'll come with me, I trust. I'd rather not. Of course I will. Okay. There you have it. We accept the invitation. Thank you. The time and date of the meeting will be shared in due course. But I can confirm that the council will take place in Alamigo. By your leave. Oh, we're gonna meet in Alamigo? Interesting. I somehow doubt we'll have anything useful to offer, but standing mutely at a meeting would still be better than nothing. Better than the nothing I've been doing of late. Let's make ready to depart, shall we? Bet she can smell things with those ears. Which one of us? Actually, I don't think mine are ears on my character. They're just, like, fish wings. I don't know. Thancred, what's going on, man? Yeah, kind of like... Well, it's like supposed to be like kind of like dragon horns, I think. But they kind of look more like fish gills or fish fins. Alright, just be careful on the road back, you hear? Did I hear right, Riol? Is Thancred coming back? Aye, that he is. Says he's acquired some important intelligence. I don't think I've ever heard this music before they're playing right now. Being in Garlean territory, though, he couldn't risk sharing the particulars in case the Imperials were listening in. So he said he'd head back as quick as he could, and to make sure someone was waiting for him in the All-Amigan quarter. Thought it was Genshin. Understood, Solitary. I will go. We're bound for All-Amigo anyway, and there's sure to be time before the council begins. Come on, let's be off. Technically, my character, I think, does, like... I think a lot of them do live underwater, so the fish thing kind of fits, actually. Alright. All-Amigan quarter. I did not know how to get around this city very well, man. I might. What? Oh, here we are. You two are a sight for sore eyes. Now all I need is water for my parched throat. Fetch me a cup, will you? Traipsing through the Imperial territory is thirsty work. I can play most all songs on violin and piano, though.
God,
oh yeah,
I needed that.
Final Fantasy has some of the best music. The whole series.
I won't bother telling you to catch your breath. Whatever brought you galloping back to us, I assume it's urgent.
Quite. Without further ado, then. After the successful uprisings in Doma and Alamigo, rebels in several other provinces were inspired to follow suit. Unfortunately, they did not fare quite so well. The Dalmascans paid the heaviest price. For their defiance, the Emperor made a show of razing their capital to the ground, prompting many of their neighbors to abandon thoughts of resistance. But not all have given up on liberty. Heartened by the news of Doma's prisoner exchange, some still believe that the Empire may one day be amenable to negotiation. We have the shinobi to thank for spreading the good word. They have worked tirelessly to keep the subjugated informed, and a little knowledge can go a long way.
There is at least a spark of hope, then.
A spark in want of kindling, yes. The Alliance has already begun supplying materiel to resistance movements abroad, many of whom would otherwise struggle to continue the fight. The support effort has been led by the Sultana and the Elder Seedseer, who have both seen enough Alamigan refugees to know the consequences of oppression. And for their troubles, they have quickly earned a reputation as folk heroes in certain corners of the Empire. That is all for the provinces. As for the Garlean motherland itself, our friends the Populares have suffered something of a setback, I regret to say. Talk is rife that Doma has summoned a primal, and the Empire's more liberal voices are being drowned out in the fearful clamor for retribution.
And who do they think orchestrated this summoning?
Or are they talking about... They're talking about...
truly responsible. Xenos has seen to that.
Yotsuyu's summon.
Speaking of whom, the Crown Prince is recovering remarkably well. Well enough, in fact, to enable him to personally tour the provinces, putting the fear of the Emperor into the hearts of any would-be dissidents.
He walks in plain sight, and none suspect him. Then it's as we feared.
Yes. An Ascian wears his skin. But it was not that which brought me here in such haste. During my time in the provinces, I learned many things. Yet at no point did I hear any report of a Doman emissary in the capital.
But Alphonse should have arrived by now.
He didn't
Could they be
get
holding him
there.
there in secret?
He's with the Shadow Hunter.
Possibility did cross my mind, but I have reason to believe he never reached his destination. As you know, Scions assigned to covert operations, such as Riol and myself, are issued special link pearls for communication in the event of an emergency. I mention this because it was originally Alphino's task to coordinate the response at headquarters, meaning he has one. And whose voice should I hear when mine recently crackled to life?
You spoke with Alphonse?
Spoke with? No. I but heard his voice, and none too clearly at that. 2 words were all I could make out. The burn.
Oh, yeah.
The wasteland on the edge of Otherd. Something must have happened to them there. There's no time to waste. We must make for the burn at once.
I had a feeling you might say that.
And? I can't very well sit around here drinking tea if Alphonse's in trouble. You said yourself that this link pill was only to be used in emergencies. So I'm going, and that's the end of it.
Well, look at me. Oh, I guess I'm going too.
Oh, far be it from me to change your minds.
Loath though I am to neglect making preparations for the council, we must act swiftly before Alphino's trail goes cold. I propose we first pay Hien a visit. He's sure to want to hear about these developments, and he may well be able to advise us on how best to reach the burn. A sound plan. And Ishtola is in Doma, is she not? I dare say she'd join you in this search if you asked her nicely. While you see to all that, I shall go and report my findings to the Alliance. You may leave any preparations for the Council to me. Alright. Thank you, Thancred. Right, to Doma then. We have much and more to share with Ishtola. Doma! So I don't... It always shows me that I need to take the boat to Doma, but there's also a aetheryte thing at Doma, so I'm wondering if I could just teleport there. You know? Oh! I just teleported away from my ride. Sorry, Peach. Okay, it doesn't actually make me take the boat. Okay. This is good to know. It's a very fancy car you got. By the way, if anybody is has a character in game and you want to just kind of tag along as I'm doing these quests, you're welcome to join me in game. So. That is curious indeed. While other matters demand my attention at present, I shall bear what you have told me in mind. Should you notice any change, do not hesitate to seek me out. Thank you, my lady. You are most kind. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-ba-da. Ba-da-da-ba-da. Oops. Come now, it hasn't been that long. I missed the line before that. Who was that you were speaking with? A local miner who supplies crystals for the rebuilding effort. Of late, he claims to have struggled to find the crystal with so much as a trace of elemental energy. Upon learning that I had some knowledge of ether, he came seeking my counsel. Just now, he brought me one of his recent finds. There's music specifically for the car? It was precisely as you described, devoid of elemental energy, and eerily reminiscent of the aspected crystals that manifested in Eorzea in the days prior to the calamity. We would be wise to investigate this phenomenon more closely. Indeed, but on a more positive note, the locals seem to have taken a liking to you. More an interest in than a liking to, I think. The sight of a Mikote with a peculiar contraption upon her head was a certain novelty, value in these parts. Any actual regard they may have for me I owe wholly to you and the others who came before. Everyone here has been exceedingly cooperative, and I am pleased to report that I have all but concluded my investigation. Simply put, by focusing one's will upon an ether-infused object of worship, it is possible to conduct a summoning. So, the fact that they are objects of worship is the key. They are themselves suffused with the requisite belief? Correct. Such sacred relics as the Kojin collect obviate... Man, every time I play this game, I'm learning new words. Obviate the need for religious fervor in the summoner. Yotsuyu being the most obvious example. She had but to associate the artifact given to her by Asahi with the divine, and it served to amplify her desires and give them form. A form nourished through the power of crystals, also provided by her brother, and thus was Tsukuyomi brought into being. Which brings me to the question of preventative measures, to which I have yet to find a satisfactory answer. At present, I know of naught that will avail us, save to keep watch over the movement of relics and crystals, as if we did not have enough to keep watch over already. But I doubt you came all this way to hear that which may be perused in a report. Has something happened to Elfino? Yes, something has happened. I shall join you in the search, of course. Thank you. I should be glad of your help, truly. Now, if there's nothing else, I shall go on ahead and request an audience with Lord Yen. Alisaie puts on a brave face, but she has little talent for concealment. We should join her at the Kiankan. Kiankan? Alright. Oh, I have to be in your party. It won't let you just get in a random stranger's car. I forgot you have to be in a party to do it. Does the music only change when you're outside of the town? I'm just getting town music. Mount music turned on? I have no clue. Let's look. I don't even know where that would be. Would it be a system setting? Play music when mounted. Oh, there we go. Like how we're just driving this futuristic car around, like, on the streets of this place. I'm just supposed to go see Lord Hien. Like, literally back where you picked me up. Thank you. That was a very scenic route to take the 5 steps that I needed to get here. I like the music though. Is the music just for the mount, or is it from one of the raids that you had to do to get the mount? Lord Tien is expecting you. May I show you in? Hey, Impossible, how are you doing? Greetings, my friend. Alice has explained all to me. Needless to say, you shall have our full cooperation in the search, even if Alphino's trail does not lead to the burn of all places. Feel the Burn is the name of this quest. The region known as the Burn occupies a special place in Garlean history. Every child in the Empire is familiar with the tale. In the distant past, it was a verdant land teeming with life, but successive summonings saw it bled dry of ether and reduced to a desert. It was upon beholding the devastation that Primos had wrought Emperor Solace was spurred to embark upon his crusade against their kind. The burn offers a glimpse of the future we seek to prevent. Know you of any reason why Alphino might have gone there? Yeah, you didn't go there on purpose. Aye, mischance, though it lies on the route to Garlemald, it is no place to make a stop. My guess is they encountered some manner of trouble there. In any event, I'm of the same mind as Alice. We have no choice but to take our search to the burn. Given the considerable distances involved, 'tis best we went by bird. Hummingbird? Solitaire and I have our yoles. Yugiri, will you ready falcons for the others? I shall gather our swiftest birds. Near the House of the Fierce there is an overlook. Pray join us there once you have seen to your preparations. Bow, bow, bow. House of the Fierce. Bow, bow, bow. Okay. Where's House of the Fierce? Wait. Alright. I'm gonna teleport over to the House of the Fierce. Oh. Too late. You gotta try and type in like one of the Twitch or YouTube chats, Peach. I got too many chats I'm trying to monitor. Having a hard time monitoring the in-game one too. Okay. Wait. Where am I going? We need to go... Ah! Okay. We need to go up and out of here, actually. Take me out of here. Sit in the back seat this time. I need to go to the north east. Taking the nosedive down. The bird's like, what the heck was that? Okay. If everyone is here and possessed of a bird, let us away. Remember, our destination is a barren wasteland. There is no civilization to speak of for 100 malms in all directions. Take care you do not lose your way. Oh no. Oh, this is actually a dungeon. Hey, Kasane. Whee! Alright, should we do this thing? I didn't know this was gonna be a dungeon. The burn. Oh. I think you need to register first for the dungeon, Peach, since you're the leader. Or make me the leader, either way. Okay. Ah! Ready. Punch! We're just waiting on a tank, huh? I need to adjust these down a little bit, I think. How do I move stuff again? Is it in HUD? We'll figure it out later. Alright, let's go.
Make ready, friends! We are come to the burn!
Oh, sandstorm?
Everyone, storm!
Music? It's one of your favorite dungeons? My first time. Ooh. Kind of strangely relaxing music in here. Pretty though, this song. Where are we going? Are we fighting or no? I think I just did Elixir Field. That was my first time using that ability. If anybody wasn't here for the last FF14 stream, I did some job quests last time. And I'm not fully caught up on job quests, but I got caught up to at least the ones that you would do up through Heaven's Word. Whee! Cool. Scorpion, huh? Oh crap. Okay. Ow. Alright, got it. What's in here? Bracelet of healing? I don't think I need that. Pass. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. This is not the music that I was expecting for this area. I like it, but it's not what I would have expected. Oh crap. Don't worry, I'll take out this guy by myself. Charge! Okay. Huh? I'm not sure what I was supposed to do there. Must save that elixir field. What? I lost my elixir field though. Crap. I must have done something that made me lose. Alright. Healing, fending, striking. Whoa. This is like a dragon skeleton or something? Centipede? What is this? Oh crap. Uh-oh. This is bad. I can't get up there. Okay. Celestial Revolution. Crap. These guys have some range. Ba, ba, ba. Alright, boss time? Oh! Friendly dragon. Tornado kick! Dissolves into mist. Can I attack this? Uh-oh. I'll save you, Kasane, don't worry. Got it. I wasn't even paying attention to its health bar, actually. Easy. Da, ba, ba. Let's go. Good job, team. Freed. Can you equip stuff? I'm the tank. Just because I've got red around me doesn't mean I'm not the tank. It's all about the mindset, Peach.
Between contending with bloodthirsty beasts and sand in my every conceivable place, I'm quite ready to leave this wasteland. But first things first.
I know, I'm just messing with you.
Do you see the crashed ship over yonder? Judging by its class, it must be the vessel that bore Master Alphinaud away.
War Machina. It would seem they were involved in a struggle. There may be clues. We should split up and search the area.
Oh, here's a clue.
There's no sign of Alphinaud, nor of Maxima and his people.
These were no ordinary soldiers. Over here! The insignia on this man's uniform identifies him as one of the Emperor's personal guard. Hand-picked soldiers, answering only to the royal family.
That would explain why all the casualties are Garlean. They were fighting their own.
You're saying the Emperor was behind all this? That Alphinaud is his prisoner?
Not quite. We don't know that yet.
Aye, we must not jump to conclusions. Besides, Alphinaud is more than capable of looking after himself, is he not?
I suggest we return to Doma to consider our options. Whatever happened here, Master Alphinaud is long gone, and any subsequent search may safely be left in the hands of the shinobi.
Where in the world are you, brother?
Where in
If you
the
die on
world
me,
are you,
I will never let you
Alphinaud?
hear the end of it.
Where are we? We're back here. Well, that was a decidedly uneventful journey. I almost found myself hoping for a sandstorm. Joking aside, I'd say our birds are due a good brush down and a treat or two, wouldn't you? We didn't really find him, did we? I had hoped to steal a moment's rest after our little outing, but it would seem duty calls. A foreign emissary arrived in my absence. Do not let us keep you then. Actually, I was wondering if you might join me. I cannot think of a guest who could fail to be impressed by the presence of the Scions. At least, I should be happy to receive. Of course, if you think it will be useful. Thank you. Let us return to my manor, then. Ba-da-ba. Go Torgal. Oh, I've never heard the Torgal music before with FF16 stuff. Because I had the mount music off. Cool. What? I think I turned the mount musics off like really early in the game because I was just getting the same chocobo theme like over and over and over and over and over and over. Lord Hiena's expecting you. May I show you in? Lise? Lise?
What brings you here?
Oh, Alliance business. We have a request for Doma. Well, Hien. But that can wait. They told me you were out searching for Alphino. Did you manage to pick up his trail?
Kinda.
Well, if he wasn't at the crash site, he might still have escaped. We have to keep searching.
And we will. Alphino embarked on this journey as an emissary of Doma, and I hold myself responsible for his safe return. I will have our shinobi in the provinces search for him as a matter of urgency. Chin up, Alize. You'll get to admonish your brother for his recklessness yet.
Well, someone has to do it.
I'm sure he's going to be fine. There is one thing I'm not sure about, though. You said it was the Emperor's personal guard that attacked Alphino's airship. But the Popularis would never have been able to arrange the prisoner exchange without Varus's blessing. So why would he sabotage his own mission?
They may not have been acting on Varus's orders. The guard answer not only to him, but to his family. The Crown Prince included.
When Yotsuyu summoned Tsukuyomi, Asahi was quick to proclaim that a dormant citizen had violated the terms of our agreement, that the negotiations had failed. And it is this version of events that is now being repeated across Garlemald. To hear the tale, one would think the prisoner exchange never took place. Plainly, someone is manipulating matters from the shadows. Most likely Xenos, or whoever it is that wears his face.
Whichever Ascian you mean. We all know the nature of our adversary.
The servants of
I feel like I
chaos
haven't
are
heard
true to their
Ishtola's
name.
voice in a while.
Their meddling has cost Doma a chance at peace. Whoever it was that loosed his personal guard, the Emperor cannot be ignorant of these developments. We must proceed on the assumption that our treaty is indeed in tatters. But come, Lise. You have journeyed far. Let me hear your petition.
Right. So the big news is that Alamigo has agreed to join the Eorzean Alliance. To make it official, and discuss where we all go from here, the leaders of the 5 nations are planning to hold a meeting, and we were hoping you might come too. We've already seen what we can achieve when we work together, and the Alliance hopes to work even more closely in future. They think it's our best hope of keeping the Garleans in check, and I agree.
As do I. By coordinating our efforts in the east and west, we may be able to discourage them from committing their forces to a single front.
Where is Garlemald
I accept
located,
your
by the way?
invitation. I must, however, ask for time to attend to some pressing matters here.
What continent?
In light of
Maybe it's got its own
recent events,
continent
the risk
that
of
I haven't
Imperial
been to yet or
reprisals is
something, I
greater
don't
than
know.
ever, and I would not leave Dorma unguarded. Ere I depart, I must shore up her defenses.
Understood. I'll let the Alliance know.
Oh, it's somewhere.
We'll wait to hear from you before setting a date. The meeting's to be held at the Royal Palace in Alamigo, incidentally. Do you remember the way?
Well enough. Please assure my hosts that I will not keep them waiting any longer than I have to.
Consider it done.
Much
and thank
later.
you for agreeing to come. If we all put our heads together, we're sure to find the best way forward. For everyone.
Speak with Yin. My advisors and I will presently convene to discuss the matter of Domo's defenses. You are welcome to stay, of course. Had you not offered, I would have requested leave to remain. Where the Ossians are concerned, naught may be left to chance. As ever, we would benefit from your experience. I thank you for coming, Lise. Even if it was on official business, I had hoped there might be time to show you the land you helped to save, but I will settle for a fleeting visit if needs must. There never does seem to be enough time for anything, does there? But I did get to see a little of the Enclave. You've made excellent progress, I must say, and soon you'll have the chance to see how we're getting on too. Till the meeting, then. So are they planning to rebuild Doma Castle, though, too? Solitary, I was wondering if I might have a word with you before I go in private. Just the two of us? Go on, my friend. I will send for Hakuro, and the others in the meantime. Great, I'll wait for you at the docks. Where are the docks? This way. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. I was seeing something online earlier about them possibly bringing FF14 to Switch 2. Thanks for coming. Knowing you, you've probably guessed what I wanted to talk about. Alice, she's acting as if everything's alright, but it's clear she's barely coping. The Alice I know is overbearing, willful, and reckless, and that's fine. It's how she deals with feeling weak. She has to keep moving, or she's afraid she'll fall apart. A lot like me. But the thing about people like us is that we need someone to keep an eye on us. I had Papa Limo, and now I have my friends in the Resistance. And Alice has you and the Scions. Before you start, I'm not saying you're neglecting her. I'm sure you aren't, and I'm sure you won't. But she's a good friend, and when I see her like this, I can't help worrying. So please, make sure you give her all the support she needs, alright? Leave it to me. Thank you, Solitary. It goes without saying, but if there's anything I can do, you only need to ask. Well, I'd best be off. I'm tired of standing in this downpour of rain as we casually talk. See you in all amigo. Okay. Ba-ba-bow. Ba-bow. Ba-ba-bow. Ba-ba-bow. Okay. Lord Hien is expecting you. May I show you in? Ah, there you are, my friend. Everyone is assembled, so let us begin. Alright. Ba-ba-ba-bum-bum.
If we are to ready ourselves for invasion, we shall need manpower, provisions, and time, all of which are in notably short supply.
Candid as ever, you giddy. And correct, I concede. Fortunately, I have an idea.
Which is?
'Tis plain no single nation can stand against the might of the Empire. And it was only with the aid of others that Dorma succeeded in winning her freedom. So, I mean to take a leaf out of our Eorzean friends' book and form an alliance of our own.
With?
In addition to those with whom we already share an understanding, I would reach out to Hingashi and Suinosato, and further afield to the myriad peoples of Nangsha and Dalmasca.
Oh.
I am under no illusion. Not all will answer the call. Yet disparate though we may be, we are united in our desire for freedom. If our neighbors could be made to see what is at stake, Ascian machinations and all, cooperation need not be so far-fetched a notion.
Was
It
Dalmasca,
may
that's
even
where
seem
all the
practical.
tribe people were at? The different tribes?
Under the guidance of our former leader, Master Louis Soir, we once strove to unite the fractious city-states of Eorzea. I dare say that experience shall be of use in your endeavor.
We should be glad of your wisdom.
For the record, I would have been in favor of this plan even if it hadn't been my grandfather's, but I have to ask, how will we secure the time to carry it out? Not that anyone has forgotten, but the Garleans have airships. Lots and lots of airships. Should they catch wind of our plan, they could send an armada to overwhelm us before our alliance had even begun to take shape.
Not if we deny them access to the skies.
How are we gonna do that?
During our time in the Burn, the Warrior of Light and I chanced upon some Allagan ruins.
We did?
Oh?
As such ruins go, they were not particularly unusual. But something about the surrounding land struck me as odd. Faint though it was, its ethereal residue was uncannily similar to that of Azizlar. Identical, in fact. For locations so far removed to share a single etheric signature is all but impossible. I conclude, therefore, that the Allagans created the floating continent with land taken from the Burn.
Oh?
While that is a most intriguing theory, I fail to see what relevance it has to Dorma's defense.
Azizlar was enclosed in a powerful energy barrier, impenetrable even to an Agrius-class battleship. It occurred to me that those ruins may have enjoyed similar protection. I have no proof, but the Warrior of Light did report seeing a structure resembling other known Allagan field generators.
This is all news to me.
All right. But even if we could put up such an energy barrier, it surely wouldn't extend beyond the limits of the burn. So what's to stop the Garleans flying around it?
Fuel. The Dalmascan capital, Rabanasta, was a key Imperial refueling point in the east. By laying waste to it as a lesson to the rest, the Empire greatly hindered its own operations in the region. If an Imperial fleet were to advance upon Doma, it would now have little choice but to travel, as the crow flies, over the burn.
I see.
A word of caution. Even assuming the generator still functions, raising a barrier of such a scale will require a prodigious amount of energy. And few places are so bereft of suitable crystals as the burn.
A source of energy. Tell me, did the Allagans make a habit of launching things into the sky?
A curious question. Besides Aziz's La, I know of only one other notable instance. The Red Moon Dalamud, whose fall triggered the calamity.
Just the 2 occasions, you say? Then I believe I may have a solution to our energy problem.
You do?
I may. To find out for sure, we would need to visit the Azim Steppe.
So
Which
I
would,
will run
now
on a
see,
treadmill to
present
power
a perfect
this.
opportunity to discuss an alliance with the Zayla tribes.
Get a million hamsters
very
in the
neat.
little wheels
What say you
and we'll generate
Shall we
energy.
see whether this road leads?
Shadows in the Empire. The steppe, that's where they all were. That's where we first came across Hien. Now that they mention it, that sounds familiar to me. Let's create a new command here. See if this works. Create that for the YouTube as well. Alright. Alright. I think I'm gonna wrap up here for this episode. Appreciate everybody stopping by for some Final Fantasy XIV main scenario. I feel like we've got to be getting fairly close to the finish line here. Maybe another patch or two. I'm guessing maybe at least 2.5 left or something. Because things haven't like fully intensified yet. But whatever is about to go on, it's starting to get us there, it feels like, for sure, so. But yeah, if you are interested, I'm putting a link to the Discord in the chat, so if anybody's interested in hanging out with us there, we have spots to talk about FF14 and other games and food and all sorts of random stuff, so feel free to hang out with us there. That is if I set the bot up correctly. Weird. Did I like spell it wrong or something? Ah, it was just delayed. Okay, cool. Very good. But thank you, everybody. I'll catch y'all again soon for some more FF14. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll catch up with you next time. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to be back in just a few minutes here, playing a little bit of Overwatch as well. We'll start a new stream for that one, though. Talk to you then.